Welcome back, everyone. Do you like that podcast? Late edition, because ScoMo and Gladys have gone and given us some more time to see people.
It's also been even longer because we lost the audio last time.
And if you've noticed, I still haven't uploaded it because...
So on Spotify, it's been 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's a bit better, but yeah. It's
audio listeners, which is not as many of you anymore because since we started YouTube, that's been the main focus. So I'm okay with it.
Which is fine because apparently that's the one that works.
Exactly, apparently. So hopefully this audio works and it's uploaded perfectly, and then eventually that episode will randomly drop.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just swap the
numbers.
No,
I'm just gonna chuck it in there, so we could be at like episode 32.
Oh, okay.
And then it's gonna be like next episode 19.
And we'll be like, oh fuck, the Fast and the Furious is never coming out. And then halfway in our Fast and the Furious week, you just dump it in there.
Yeah, I'd like to do that the episode after the Fast and Furious one. So yeah, we just took me and my partner, we took advantage of seeing only 2 people, making sure we ease that.
A few more hours.
Tomorrow.
Maybe 5, yeah.
And then, alright, party time. No, we should still be okay.
I didn't, I just went to work every day.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I've been doing.
Still working, but I want to throw a quick shout out to all the new music that's been coming within the last 2 weeks or so.
Mate.
It's been a shit time for the world, but fuck, music is starting to boom a bit.
Still a few delays here and there, but most bands are just like, fuck it, like...
Yeah.
People aren't streaming anyway.
I mean, my fucking... it's killing me right now, but the 2 new Ghost and Side tracks. King of Breakdowns right now.
Quite a large band. They're very, very good.
When Aftermath came out, I was like, oh my god, get out of the back.
Jake Lurs from August Burns Red did a reaction video.
I watched that one.
Fuck me, I was sobbing like a small child when he
started
crying. Yeah.
And you're like, I'm sure there's something to do with God, but you know,
I'm such a sympathetic crier anyway. Like if I see anyone cry, I just cry.
Yeah.
But Jake Lurs, like this huge burly metalcore frontman, just like sobbing.
Yeah. Loving it. And then Pressure Point came out the other day, and I was like, the boys are angry now. The boys are angry.
We like that. We like
that
a lot.
All the new Justice for the Damned tracks that are dropping.
Yeah, Justice for the Damned got delayed till June. Fuck, I should know
12th?
that. June 12th. Yeah, I should know that. I've been pumping it so fucking hard on my social media.
Pain is power. Oof.
That was a physical pre-order thing. They're a small band. They make literally every cent they're ever going to make on merch.
Yeah.
So,
good time to do it. Good deals.
So yeah.
Good bundles.
So
can't wait to be nice and warm in that hoodie.
I bought the big fucking everything bundle, of course.
Because you're a big boy.
I bought
Justice slugger.
It's the quickest I've ever pre-ordered something. It was 8 minutes. Since they announced it and there was a link and I was at work, I would have been even sooner if I wasn't at work. 8 minutes. I pre-ordered it. So there you go.
Well,
support the things you love. Support things.
Support friends. Support locals.
Perhaps even support small podcasts talking about movies.
Correct.
Not financially, because we don't give a shit that much.
No.
But just watch it, like, subscribe, follow.
Share and all that.
Sharing's very important.
I want to share a shout out because we did receive a shout out from one of our good friends, Rad Shaz, also known as Shannon, also the guitarist for my band 10 Years Too Late. Check him out on Twitch because he is an incredible speedrunner of the Resident Evil series.
It's like watching him is insane. Like
it's
just like, how do you know what you're doing? Like,
I know, because you see those people online, you're like, that's a fucking talent. And then you watch Shannon do it, and he's finishing these games in an hour and a half. Yeah. And it's like...
And he's talking, and he's laughing, and he's like looking at chat and making jokes and stuff.
He's very good, and he's someone who needs to be pushed through the roof.
So good at it.
So, shout out Rad Shaz. I will link his Twitch in the comments below for everything. Go follow him. Subscribe if you like him. If you like that shit, he puts really good content out there. So, let's get into...
Speaking of good content...
what I've been waiting for a long time, and I did not expect to fucking happen.
Like, we mentioned this in, like, our first episode.
I know. And I was just like, he's not going to get around to watching any of this shit. We're here now for the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker review.
It's the only time we will ever talk about Star Wars, and I promise you that. We're getting it all out. I'm never watching anything Star Wars related again.
You say that now, But you take a look at the Star Wars memorabilia around my room, it's going to take a hold of you. You just jumped in at the wrong time.
No, immersion therapy is not a thing. It's not going to work.
Trust me, it'll work. It'll work. I've brainwashed you to partake in other episodes of shit movies. I'm going to get you to another one. We'll watch A New Hope, and we'll get there. But that's for another time, and it will be another time.
Right.
Today is The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9 in the Star Wars saga, the end of the Skywalker saga, the end to 40 years of Star Wars history. You jumped in at this last movie.
Well, I've seen them all, except Solo, which doesn't count anyway, so I have seen them all.
You have?
Yes.
What the fuck? You never told me this!
Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen them all.
I've made it out this whole time like, holy fuck, he's just jumping in completely blind and just watching all these, just the last one.
I didn't finish The Last Jedi, I just kind of like skipped through to what looked
That's
important.
fair enough.
Yeah.
There wasn't much importance.
Yeah. No, I've seen them all. I saw Force Awakens in theatres. I saw Revenge of the Sith in theatres. It's one of my earlier movie memories. Didn't like it, but I was there.
This has changed so much to my
People
attitude towards this.
So my relationship with Star Wars is I don't like Star Wars.
Fair.
People who like Star Wars tend to identify themselves. They're like, hey, I like Star Wars, right? So of course, being the child that I am, I'm the guy who doesn't like Star Wars. That's my personality.
There's always one.
And not in the incel, go on Reddit and, I don't bully actresses off Instagram.
True.
I just simply don't like them. And if someone mentions Star Wars, I tell them they're a stupid baby.
I see where this is going. So...
You wanted to do it.
I did. I prepared myself for this. It's fine. So my relationship with Star Wars, I love Star Wars. Anyone who knows me knows I love Star Wars. It has been with me since I was a child. My uncle had the first 3, 4, 5 and 6 on VHS.
Did you have the Darth Vader box set? We had that.
Yeah, he had the Darth Vader box set as well. So I remember just being young and just like, after school just putting in these movies and being at that very young age. Wasn't really like really into the type of movie. It was just, I liked watching it. It looked really cool. I was into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I got older and then they started to release the prequels, 1, 2 and 3, seeing them in cinemas, and just still falling in love with these movies. The movie's not for everyone. It's a sci-fi series franchise. It's a special taste. They're movies that started, so far back in the late 70s and still going to now. So much has changed, and back then, it was a very nerdy, very tight-knit community that sort of liked this franchise.
Yeah.
And as years rolled on, I just fell more and more in love with it. They brought out hectic games. I don't care who you are. Everyone loves Star Wars Battlefront 2. The original.
Great game.
Exactly
Fantastic
right.
game.
Everyone fucking loved that shit. So, here we are now. In 2020, we got the last of the Skywalker saga.
So I revisited them all in 2013 because I was like, maybe I'm just misremembering them or whatever, and I just didn't like them at all. I just didn't.
Yeah,
Like them. And if you're watching this and you like Star Wars, and Adam as well, I'm not making fun of you. When I say stupid baby stuff, it's just...
Thank you.
I'm just making... But if you are one of the people who bully people off Instagram just for doing a role in a movie, I'm talking directly to you. You're a fucking idiot. I am smarter than you because I like better movies than you. Everyone else, enjoy what you like. I don't mind. Yeah, honestly, just watch Star Wars. They're fine.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So
we get to Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
It's been, 50 years, 9 movies, 12 if you count Rogue One and Solo.
Makes it 11, but...
Or whatever.
No, I don't count him in the saga.
It's just too many fingers in the pie, innit?
There's
just
a lot.
Like, Disney desperately trying to sort of reboot it, do the same thing. Force Awakens was fine. It was a very enjoyable movie, but you can tell they were like, we don't want to take too many risks. They killed off someone major, and they were like, fair enough, props to them.
Yeah.
But overall, it was nothing particularly interesting. We got a villain who was sort of a retread of Darth Vader, but he was incredibly interesting because of Adam Driver, pretty much.
Yeah.
So there was enough there to kind of go, all right, where is this trilogy going to take us? Is it one side of the fence? Is it the same? Are they just going to do the same story arc?
Yeah.
Or are they going to do weird shit? And then Rian Johnson came along and just said, I'm going to do what I'm doing. Hope Disney's watching.
Fuck.
And he fucked it so hard. And Rise of Skywalker definitely suffers for it. But it was much better than I thought it was going to be. I was actually compelled to sit there and watch it with my eyes. Unlike The Last Jedi, where I was just like, holy fuck, I would rather do anything else.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
So we should get into that, because you're a fan and you were part of the discourse.
Yeah.
You were there.
I was there. I followed everything.
I was sort of there.
I saw Rise of Skywalker 3 times at cinemas. I loved it.
Yeah. I remember.
We'll get into why eventually and why I defend it to certain degrees. But let's go with you first on where the movie started and how you found yourself going through it.
Honestly, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I only watched it once. And it was 5 days ago now, which for me is a fucking long time.
That's a couple months down the track.
But no, it just started and it seemed like they were just going through everything.
Yeah.
It just starts off pretty much. I thought they were going to introduce the Emperor much later. Even though it was spoiled in the trailers.
Yeah.
If it wasn't spoiled in the trailers and the first scene is Kylo Ren talking to the Emperor, you'd be like, holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But of course it was spoiled in the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like, this is insane. This is one of the weirdest TikTok edited movies I've ever watched. Because they just fucking fang through everything. Because it starts off, they're desperately building the sandcastle back up. Because Rian Johnson came over and kicked it. Like a spoiled child.
Yes.
So it's J.J. Abrams going, fuck. We need to get all the goodwill back to make people care about this entire fucking arc again. We need to make people care about who Rey is, who is Kylo Ren going to be good or bad, which I hate. And then the end of the movie is, oh fuck, we have to wrap up 50 years of movies. So it's just these two extremes, and it just doesn't fucking stop. There's I will say there is not a single boring scene in this movie. No, that's very fair to say. Yeah, because there's about 670 scenes, and it's just boom, boom, boom.
Exactly right. There's a lot of fucking scenes.
So that helped with me just being super compelled. Yeah. To just be like, yeah, fuck it. I like Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. I would like to see where he goes. I like Daisy Ridley. She came out of nowhere as Rey. Yeah. And I was always like, she's really interesting. She's great. Everyone in this is great.
Actors are brilliant. Yeah. It's just how they're utilised within the film and what the directorial...
And they put them all together again. They put that little team together again. Last Jedi split them off. Finn went off to a fucking hour and a half of Casino Planet by himself with Rose. Why did you do that?
I love Star Wars, but I'll never forgive that as a choice.
So the interesting thing is the characters and how they're getting through this together, right? So to actually have them together again, getting through it.
Yeah.
Of course, Rey's off doing her own thing, but she had the scenes with Kylo Ren, which was still interaction, that's what you want to watch in a movie.
Well, she's the main focus, so it makes sense for her to be distant away from the rest of the movie itself.
But then, that little rebel, whatever they're calling themselves, rising up again, finding people to recruit.
Yep.
They have the Infinity War scene at the end, where all the ships are there, and then the main team starts. I was like, come on.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
You're having a fucking laugh, man.
I know.
Yeah. I came in, I expected to just come on this podcast and absolutely tear you to shreds, which I was really excited
I was half expecting.
But I can't deny that it was actually a good movie.
It's a fine movie.
It's got a lot of problems.
Yes.
But it's not an absolute Starship Destroyer crash.
So I think, speaking mostly about the problems of this movie is, I think most of the fact that this movie suffered where it did is the whole point of them basically just trying to retcon all of The Last Jedi.
Yeah. They essentially lost a movie.
Yeah, like, this was the end, and the idea that they would have had originally, because due to, you know, Carrie Fisher's death, the changing of the directors, people leaving because of creativity differences, when it's like we've mentioned in episodes before, they've looked to the future before they're even starting it.
Yeah.
And then shit changes, and then they're at this point now where, fuck, they hated The Last Jedi. We now need to try and fix it, but we're also ending this massive arc of biggest franchise, one of the biggest franchises in movie history. Yeah. We now have to try and fix as much as we can by pushing forward this new plot to an end goal to try and keep everyone happy.
So Disney went, people like The Force Awakens, please get J.J. Abrams on the phone.
Which I think was a good decision.
Thank fucking God they did that, yeah.
Because I know J.J. Abrams is a weird guy. He makes some weird movies.
I've got a lot of issues with him as a director.
Yeah.
But he definitely saved this. Well, he didn't save it. He did not save it.
He did the best that he could. Clip that. He said it.
He rebuilt the sandcastle shittily.
He did.
But it was still a sandcastle.
Yeah. So
it's just like, you know, it's just like they missed a train and had to stand at the train station for 9 hours.
Yeah.
Just looking at nothing, and that was The Last Jedi.
Yeah, and that's why I think, like, there's a lot of the talk about there being too much happening in this movie. It's changing scenarios way too quickly.
Yeah. And that was my main takeaway. Like, I say the editing, maybe it's not the editing, maybe it is literally the script.
That's literally just the cutting in between. Yeah. There's not enough time spent within each scene, because it's just, as you said, it's splitting people away to then bring them back. But it's still split, so you're having to cut through here to here to here.
And then there's still some implied backstory with Poe's missus and and her little gadget that lets you in anywhere. It's just like, that's never come up.
That's the biggest. See, that was one of my biggest sort of drawbacks. Was like, I like introductions of new characters.
Yeah.
But this far into it, at the end of all this, and knowing we're not going to get anything further from this, you shouldn't try to introduce as many new characters as you do.
I think that character was a Disney Plus. Maybe she'll get a series. We'll see if the audience likes her.
I don't know. I haven't really heard anything about anyone saying.
No, well, that's
can't wait for that Zori Disney Plus series.
I think everyone, who the fuck is this? Why?
No, we've all gone. We have the Mandalorian.
But she was like,
why would we want anything
she
else?
was central to the story because they got onto Ren's ship. So with the little gadget thing. So you know, you could have just said, I don't know, we found it in a rock. I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
I will say this movie's it's only 2 hours. I expected this to go for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, no. They kept it well there, because then I think Disney just don't want to have more movies that span that far when they look at how much budget they have to fork out for it. I know they're fucking made of money, but Rise of Skywalker only just scraped $1 billion.
Yeah, it's still a business. Like, you still got to look at it like that.
Exactly.
I didn't like all the Leia stuff. Just stop it.
I know, but...
Well, like, why was she teaching Rey all the Jedi shit? Why wouldn't it be Luke's Force Ghost? He came back, Luke's Force Ghost. Like, why couldn't he just be in Leia's ear just going, just do a flip?
I know, but...
That's what it boils down to. Do a flip. Star Wars, do a flip.
But it's the same sense that, like, Luke is gone... Rey has no idea that he comes back as the Force Ghost until later on she disappears back to Luke Island.
Yeah.
And more bullshit with the Force that happens that shouldn't happen as a ghost, but they make that scene of, Leia was training as a Jedi with Luke, and then she saw whatever, kids would die and whatever fucking shit. It's just them trying again to get themselves out of that corner they backed themselves into, being like, but there's this reason why.
It's just like they're sort of using Luke to explain to the audience that it's a similar story with Rey. You know, people's perception of what Rey's going to be, like the Matrix, the One, you know, and versus what she actually is, like all this inner demons and shit.
I think it's just harder for them as well because they're also trying to deal with ending this movie where Leia was expected to be throughout this whole series.
Yeah.
but unfortunately because of her death, they can only use what they can.
Yeah.
And then it's the same thing, building around how they wanted to do it. Now they've got to rewrite and try their best to use old footage and re-scrap it, which I think they did their best with.
Yeah, and I mean, Rey struggling with the dark side and stuff is just the least believable thing in the world. She's just a super top bloke. Like, do all that with Ren. Do all that with Kylo Ren. He's having his, should I be dark? Should I be good?
Yeah.
Rey going, oh, look, it's evil me, and I have to have a fight with her. Like, isn't that just...
I know.
You're not fighting with that. Like, I know it's your granddad was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Which also makes no fucking sense.
I know, we've been here before. We've been through this. We've been through these discussions before. I'll be completely honest. When Dark Rey showed up in the trailer, I was like, I want this movie to end with Rey actually going to the dark side.
And
that
would have been fucking bold.
Being, like, completely flopped over. But then I went, but it's Disney.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they're ending this franchise with the good guy going throughout this whole last 3 movies, then turning dark, killing whoever, and then it ends on a fucking dark note. I was like, a small slither of hope in me was just like,
maybe.
Could happen.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe they could have just been like, fuck it, like, no one's watching anyway.
I'm like, I was writing in my mind, I'm like, alright, how's it going to happen? Then when it came out, I'm like, alright, here we go, we're going to find out. And then we get that scene, I'm like, oh, she looks cool, ooh! And then in like 7 seconds it's done, and I'm like, fuck!
So I don't remember the end of The Last Jedi because I didn't really watch it. But just Kylo Ren is just the most wasted villain of any franchise ever.
Yeah, so...
To just bring Palpatine back in just as another more evil guy than Kylo Ren is so fucking stupid. Like, Kylo Ren, from Force Awakens to now, the evolution of him, like, promoting himself to be more evil guy, more eviler guy, evilest guy, that makes sense, that arc. I don't remember how they fucked it in The Last Jedi, but I expected him to be the big bad. But no, of course they're doing that. Oh, I want to be good.
Yeah.
I want to be good so the girl will kiss me.
Like, The Last Jedi didn't really take much away from it.
Like, I know they killed Snoke.
Snoke
was a misdirect anyway.
It was the whole thing of, like, that was when him and Rey were starting to connect more, realising that they're sort of both intertwined with the Force in a very connected way together. And then obviously he helped to kill Snoke, but then goes to kill Luke, and then it's just like a whole dark thing. And then Rise comes in where they're still going back and forth with each other, and then he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's just a
straight
good guy.
out of it. But the whole Emperor thing, I think, was just wasted completely.
That felt like a really desperate move as well.
And
I felt we need to bring something back.
It seemed like it could have just been a power play from Disney being like, we already know that this film is not going to appease everybody. How do we fuck it up? Let's reveal him in the first trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that really fucked it up.
Yeah.
Because when we got that first trailer and I watched that, I was like, oh my god, here it is. And you get the Emperor's laugh and everyone's like, what the fuck? It was exciting at first.
Yeah, but then most of the internet were like, why?
Yeah, but then people started...
This decrepit old
Exactly.
time,
Everyone's like, oh my god, the Emperor's back. But then, it didn't take long until they were like, but hold on. How?
Yeah, he got completely fucking vaporized.
Yeah. Everyone went back and like, whoa, no, many years ago, he got fucked up. How does this happen?
Clone. Whatever.
Yeah, cloning shit, other lore bullshit.
It's kind of like time travel in other movies. They're just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Nah. And then, you find out Rey's the granddaughter of Palpatine and you're going...
Okay.
How?
We don't care because we don't know her parents anyway. Like,
that was a big part of this where they went, last movie in the saga, we'll make her the granddaughter of Palpatine.
Yeah.
And you've gone, there's not enough time to explain all this.
I know.
And they don't at all.
Edit it like a vine.
Basically, like, here's 6 seconds, do your best.
Yeah.
So
she's wasted as well.
Yeah. Palpatine's wasted because even through it all, I'm like, I don't care about him. I'm happy that I'm seeing him again, in a way.
I suppose, yeah.
But for the story, I'm not getting anything out of this. Like,
it's not all wasted. Like, Poe and Finn have an arc because they take over Leia's reigns. Yeah. That makes so much sense when you're watching brilliant. The movies.
Because Oscar Isaac and John Boyega, they have the best chemistry together.
And even within the world, you're like, well, of course Poe's going to take over from Leia. He was working so closely with her. And he was at the forefront, even in the fights and stuff. Managed to not get himself killed.
He probably had one of the most prominent arcs in this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the only one, and Finn just being by his side. Like, just by association.
He's token.
Those two had really, really good arcs.
Yeah.
Because it actually went like that, and it made sense. It came to a point where you were like, okay, that's really satisfying because we like him as a character.
Yep.
We love this guy. He's hilarious. He's... You know, he's actually useful. He's not like Harry Potter where he's just like stumbling around and he's the main guy. That's for another episode.
We'll get there, don't worry.
Yeah, and so as an audience, you're like, well, yeah, of course. That's Cap growing old with the love of his life. Yes, that's a beautiful ending. We like that. We like this character. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Rey and Kylo, they're just like, oh, fuck. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
It's very scrambled.
Poor old Rose, like, jeez, after the internet.
She's just fucked, man.
She's in it for literally, like, maybe 16 seconds. Like, maybe.
In screen time, it's fuck all. It's so disappointing. Because...
It's such a shame.
She was built up so well to be utilised so much more, and then for whatever reason... Yeah.
She could have led anything. Like, she could have been a general. Like, we don't know.
For whatever reason they went.
But no, the internet...
this was fucked.
The internet... Turns out people who like Star Wars don't like women very much. Again, I'm not talking to everyone.
I know, it's a minority of people, so some of us are okay. Some of us.
Yeah, so a lot of this movie, even as a non-fan, I had that satisfactory high.
Yeah.
I had that moment, and that was what made me like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it made me feel something. It made me go, yeah, good on you. You got a job. Well done. Like, I want to see one of my buddies succeed.
Yeah.
But then it also just gave me the, wait, what? What? How many moments of, what? She's literally Jesus. She can heal. Literally. Jedis can literally Jesus heal things.
Yes.
Never fucking mentioned in 50 years of movies.
It comes in just in this movie where Rey and Kylo what do they say? A dyad in the Force or something like that. It was some weird word that it's like it's very slowly mentioned, very softly, and you go, what do they say? Never said again.
You know.
But it's some special connection that no other Jedis have had.
Yeah.
So
two people are literally Jesus.
Where basically they feed off each other and then they can go, I'll just heal you.
And it means they can like mind Skype and talk to each other.
There's some weird shit that they try to introduce in it.
Because at the beginning when she's like, it just makes no sense. And this is the only scene that went on for too long was when she heals that snake thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just setting up, she's going to heal people later on.
Yeah, it's just big foreshadowing that this
is literally, I said to my screen out loud, come on. Like, you are just fucking scrambling. You are so full of shit. Like, it doesn't make sense that they're in this big hurry, but she's like, wait.
Hold on, let me heal this motherfucker.
It's going to take 2.5 minutes of screen time. So in the real time of the world, like they were probably there for like 40 minutes, and she's going. Ugh.
Yeah. Who knows how long it takes to heal that fucking bitch? You
could have just said, I don't know. Maybe when the tree fell on BB-8, she could have like healed him back. There you go, done. We like BB-8. I would have felt something.
Yeah, I know, but come on.
BB-8's little friend. Holy shit, that made me want to fucking kill myself. C-3PO makes me want to never have ears again.
Every time you.
No, fucking fuck him. He is the worst character of any movie ever. Every time he speaks, I'm just like, you are so... He's like your little brother you just want to punch.
Okay, so if you compare him to Jar Jar Binks...
Yeah, of course I would still rather...
There you go. There's your fucking answer. Sit down.
You just asked me, would I rather get stabbed in the lung or in the liver? It's kind of... I still don't want to be stabbed.
But you pick one, don't you?
I guess I have to concede that yes, I would choose.
There we go.
I hate this podcast.
I know, I love this podcast. So, speaking of other characters...
Right,
okay, sorry.
That's another problem I have. The Jesus healing. Disney are so fucking scared to kill people. What? Just kill people. Chewie gets captured and caught, and then he gets fucking blown up. I was like, Chewie, not Chewie. And then...
very quickly.
You saw it in my notes earlier. I was just like, I bet you any fucking money he's on that. And then before I even finished my
because
thought...
it wasn't dramatic enough. They didn't film it or edit it to be as dramatic as it should be.
And then one of my notes is, holy shit, they killed Kylo Ren in the first hour.
Yeah.
Like, she full-on just kills him. And I was like, that's massive.
Yeah.
So the Emperor is actually going to... Oh, no, she just heals him and then she just leaves?
Yeah, what? That was really weird. It's like, why are you having a fight to kill him to then heal him and go, that's just so you know that I'm the gangster.
I guess.
You're the bitch.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Why would you even bring him back to that? Just let him drown. Like, fucking hell. And I was just like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know he has to have his big, okay, I am the good guy after all scene. But fuck, if they just killed him, that would have been a massive, like, holy shit moment.
That would have been another holy shit moment for sure.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah,
and it's like, and then he comes back again at the end, and then it dies again at the end.
Yeah, so what I was going to quickly touch on is another underused character set in this movie is the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, yeah.
These cunts were set up like they were going to be the badass faction in this movie.
Yeah,
we're going to be like, it's Kylo and his boys back together. You're going to get fucked up. This could be a really dark, section of the movie we could have.
And there was the shot in the trailer of all the Star Destroyers, sorry. There's like 1 billion of them.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that trailer, you would assume, holy shit, the Knights of Ren are ready to fucking go.
Fucking something, but no, the times you see them is in the desert when they're trying to find the Sith locator.
Yeah, the dagger.
You see them all just like in a circle, conveniently all looking out in a different direction, like it's shooting for a music video for a fucking boy band.
Yeah.
Because it does the pan around the top while they're just sort of looking out. And I'm just thinking, fuck, if there was some music behind this, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Whenever you see scenes like that, you put yourself as one of the other characters, like looking from a distance, just going, what the fuck are they doing?
And it's going, that's not a great vantage point. If you can't see a massive ship, what fucking good are you?
There's a bit of sand on it. It was camouflaged.
Yeah. So you get them in that scene. You get them looking for them on Zori's planet for like a brief second, and they go, and he's just like, find them where they are. And then you get that. And then I think the only other time you get them is when Kylo goes, good guy, and kills them all at Palpatine's underground Sith temple funhouse.
Which is a great scene. He gets the lightsaber behind him.
Yeah.
That was fucking sick.
It was really cool.
The choreography is so sick.
He did it really good. Because I just like that when he pulls it out and then just holds it and he's just like, yeah.
Guess this is happening. Guess I'm good now.
That was sort of him going, yeah, this was a weird moment, but yeah, I've now got a saber.
And the whole spy setup thing with the guy from Black Mirror, the redhead guy. Fuck, if I know his name.
Yeah.
And he's the spy. That was a really funny moment where
it was,
you just get shot. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we found that spy. I love that. That was almost like J.J. Abrams going, look, I'm wrapping something up.
Yeah.
I actually closed the book.
Yeah, which was, that was a fun little one.
That was just such a, if the A plot is Rey and the B plot is Kylo and the C plot is Poe and Finn and stuff, that was like an X plot. It's so far buried down. Yeah. And he just wrapped it up just like that. I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. You can finish something. Yeah,
it comes back and he goes, yeah, sure. Some more positives, though, is the soundtrack to this movie.
Oh, well, yeah.
The music
that's
is
a given.
always...
It's unbelievable.
Going to be...
It's just
exquisite.
Incredible.
They're geniuses. It's...
And I liked it when they didn't use it on the when all the water's crashing around and Rey and Kylo are fighting.
Yeah.
And it slowly creeps back in. It's like, it's getting more tense. And then she stabs him and it just goes away again.
Yeah.
That was so sick. That's like...
big.
I love that.
Visually, how did you like it all visually?
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. J.J. Abrams didn't fuck it with all these little lens flares and shit. I just hate it.
He definitely could have.
He could have.
He could have, but
yeah, it's a fine looking movie.
Yeah, looks fine.
Sets are really nice.
The biggest surprise for me in this, though, was... I mean, there was plenty of other surprises, but what I loved the most was the slight return of Han Solo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering Harrison Ford said, I am never, ever going to come back to this, because the only reason he came back to Force Awakens was like, I'll do this, but you have to kill me.
Yeah.
Like,
which is
Han Solo needs to die.
Yeah.
And you go, that's fair. They did it. It was brilliant. He finally...
That was a big moment.
Got his
Sad
moment.
Yeah.
Sad, cried. It was brilliant.
Big for Kylo Ren as well, in his development.
Exactly. That was big for his development as a character. Killed his dad.
And then that's comes around again for his development as being a good bloke.
Yeah.
He gets pep talk from Papa.
Which is like, I love that as well.
Yeah,
that was for me, I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was touching, that was fucking, that hit me in the heart. But then at the same time I was like, Disney reached so far into their pockets and gone, we need you for a 20-second speech. That's it. Yeah. He's gone, well, I was thinking of crashing my plane today for the 7th time in 3 years.
Yeah, I did appreciate that they were actually on the same set. I was like, they're going to it'll be from his back room in his Hollywood Hills house, because he won't want to leave.
Yeah.
But no, he showed up on set. He had his little moment.
Yep. Very happy with that.
It makes sense as to why Kylo went good, even though all of the other shit for Kylo going good doesn't make any sense. But
yep.
I guess a pep talk from Han Solo will do that.
And of course, the movie... Well, sorry, the saga can't end without one last look at Luke Skywalker.
No.
So you get his Force Ghost. That basically tells Rey to stop being a little bitch. Which is...
It very much is the Star Wars equivalent of just come on, mate.
Yeah.
Pack it in, let's go.
It's like...
Jesus Christ.
You want to be like me? What? Oh, no, fuck
your probation period's over.
Go back. Come on. Gotta finish this movie.
Go back to your desk.
Well, finishing in here.
Finish your work.
And that's one. Sorry, in that scene as well, when Rey goes to throw her lightsaber into the fire, and that's when you see Luke's Force Ghost taken. And that line he says, "A Jedi's weapon should be shown more respect than this."
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that's just JJ going, fuck you, Rian Johnson.
Pretty much.
For the start of The Last Jedi, when Luke takes his saber and throws it behind him and walks away.
We do get a good lightsaber yeet, though. Kylo Ren absolutely yeets.
Oh, yeets that motherfucker.
Like a fucking angry child.
Yes, which he pretty much was throughout this whole series.
He's good there.
He's very good. Adam Driver is a great guy.
Good.
Got himself... Oof.
I think at the moment in Hollywood, he's the second best actor. I think Toni Collette's the best. Just because I like Hereditary so much. But put her and Adam Driver in a movie, ooh.
Well, I mean, we got Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, Marriage Story is so good.
Holy shit,
but I really Marriage Story is so good. Yeah. So, I cooked up. I didn't cook up any graphics because I can't edit. But we have a new segment.
Oh, fuck!
It's a bad time to spit. We have a new segment. Imagine there's a big title screen. It's called Adam Answers for Disney's Crimes. And it's where I'm going to ask you questions about Star Wars.
I'm not even ready for this.
About this. Yeah, I know. That was part of the idea.
I love this.
Was not telling you.
This is why I haven't fired you yet.
Yeah, the note is literally called Adam Answers for Disney's Crimes.
I'm going to edit that screen in. I'm going to figure out a way to do it. I can't get audio out of a video, but I can put it in the title screen.
So we've already touched on some of these, but I need...
That's okay. We're just going straight Q&A.
I just need Q&A. I need answers.
Give me this shit.
Why did they spend an entire movie setting up Finn and Rose as a thing, only to just immediately separate them and fuck her off entirely? We've already touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, we touched on that. They thought Rian Johnson was a good fit, and they go, ugh, don't work, brother.
We touched on this too. If the Jedi can literally fucking heal people, like Jesus, why haven't they always done it? And, we haven't touched on this, Rey can do the Jedi mind trick. She only does it once. Why don't they do that all the time? You know how many fights they would avoid? That whole big starship battle at the end, she could have just gone, nah, don't do that.
She was more one with the Force in this movie than she was previously in the other two movies.
Oh, yeah, Emperor, don't. Just don't.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You know, I thought I was going to get more answers out of this. I really thought this segment would go on more, but you seem to have it covered. Do you think Rey and Kylo sexted during their Force Skype sessions? You ever think they were just bored and he was just like, wait, you up?
Oh, fuck!
Since I can see through your eyes via your mind, you just want to look down a little bit and just cop us a bit?
In one universe, I'd like to say there was a lot of Jedi mind fucking.
No, this universe only.
Okay, in this universe only. I think it may have been discussed privately between Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver, where they're going, do you think we could do this if we were to,
add to the tension?
Do that? Maybe there was a deleted scene.
Why?
It's Disney, though.
Yeah, why did they kiss? Like, why were they, like, just suddenly in love? Like, I know there was always implied tension, but they still kind of just fucking hated each other. Even through this movie, like, whenever he showed up, she was just like, I'm gonna, like, take a lightsaber to your chest.
I don't know I don't think...
It's sort of like a visual representation of, like...
I don't think it was a representation of love.
Not at all, no.
I think people interpreted it as they're in love. This whole thing was for Rey to...
Because they really ramp up the tension in this one. Like, they give them a lot more scenes together.
Yeah. I think it was just more of a... You turned, I'm going to kiss you, and then we'll go from here. Because for all we know, Rey could be gay.
Yeah. But then she sucked his life out of him. And not in the fun way.
The literal way.
Like a rogue from X-Men. She gave him a kiss and he went... and shriveled up and died.
He just disappeared.
Again, just completely wasted an entire villain.
I know, that really did. That hurts.
So one of them is just why the Emperor?
Yeah, and...
Why? Why not Darth Vader?
Again, I think it's just they didn't have anything else.
Hayden Christensen needs a win. He hasn't done much since Jumper. He needs a role.
Yeah, but the cunt charges a lot when he goes to a convention, though, I'll tell you that much.
He had a line of dialogue. Him and Ewan McGregor had lines.
Yes.
They're not on screen.
I don't remember that, yeah. All the Jedi. They used a lot of people in that. Someone put together a list of all the people that they did use for it, and it was pretty much every original person.
I only knew
plus
that because...
people from the Clone Wars series.
I only knew it because on the subtitle it came up.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. And then I looked it up and it was actually the actors.
I just love hearing Liam Neeson again.
Yeah, you can't, like, that's him.
You know when it's Liam Neeson, you just hear the Irish Jedi and you go, yeah, that makes sense.
So I wasn't really listening. I sort of got it, like, it boiled down to him just being a clone. But how did he survive getting chucked down a shaft and then just fucking vaporized like that? Because his hands were all fucked up.
Yeah.
So you have to assume it's him because he was doing the lightning. So it's got to be the same guy, right?
It's... See, that's one of the big things is, like, fuck all knows about the lore behind this. Like, there's some, like, theories out there of, like, certain lore that's Disney have sort of rendered canon for this in a way, but not fully given away the shit. I think they released one of, like, the special edition books after the movie came out that sort of had, like, more, fuck what they call it, when they do the art for it before they... Storyboarding. Had all that sort of shit of, like, what they anticipated the scene to look like, and there was extra shit in there that sort of went into detail about the Emperor and whatnot, and I haven't seen it, I just heard people talk about it, and I'm pretty sure they did give some reasoning to how he sort of came to survive and go through just years and years of cloning, like, and...
The power of the Sith keeps him going,
pretty
much.
One of the clones fucked someone and just had Rey.
Yeah.
And then just kept going.
I like these little jar of Snokes. He had a little jar and it was like Snoke all fucked up in there.
Yeah, and you're just going... Oh, Andy Serkis has come back with one line.
Such a bad character design. Holy shit, he looks so stupid.
I love Andy Serkis to death, but for the fact that he had to mocap that dude, I'm just like...
Yeah, I know if in this one, like, he had a day on set and they were just like, alright, just curl up a little bit.
And be like, you know how fetuses are inside a pregnant woman? Can you mimic that?
Like, say no more, fam.
That's it. done.
Yeah.
So
so the Emperor gets like all the life force out of... They do the blue laser in the sky, like Suicide Squad, like the Avengers, like Justice League.
Like everything.
Like some of the Captain Americas probably like Wonder Woman. Like
everything.
Every fucking movie ever has a blue laser in the sky. This is the
had many blue lights going up in the sky.
Yeah, so they did that because that's how you show that he has power, I guess. Should just be implied, like if he's a good enough villain, you should just be like, oh, this guy's scary.
Yeah, but no, you get that.
Do that.
So, I can't tell you why Emperor, but there is reasoning for Emperor. Maybe not good reason for Emperor.
Okay.
Emperor bad.
Yeah, this one's tangentially linked. Who built all those ships? Are they clones, or are they actual ships?
That's a fuck ton of ships.
Is that what the Knights of Ren were doing? They were all just working away to make these ships?
Nah, man.
That's a lot. They didn't have enough time to make that many.
Well, I think you got to look at...
Where did they come from? Also, where did they come from?
Palpatine's little...
How is he hiding them?
Sith planet is essentially a Sith worshipper planet.
Yeah.
So, from what I believe is that there are, like, Sith worshippers there. Sort of like... Almost like slaves in a way, but they're worshippers, but they utilize the slaves. So, I think it was just a lot of hard work and teamwork put into it. It was a real Sith effort.
Alright.
But, in the same sense, that's a lot of ships.
It's a lot of ships.
They're big ships. It's not like a two-person little fucking TIE fighter.
One of them comes out of the ground. I'm like, are they all in the ground?
This is a fucking planet destroyer with Death Star capabilities in each one of them.
Yeah, who's on them as well? Like, you gotta have at least a pilot and a gunner. At least. You have someone cleaning the bathrooms. Like,
yeah, no,
God,
you have...
His overheads must be insane.
Yeah, there's...
I want to see his profit margin.
It's a lot of material. There's got to be a spreadsheet that sort of said, for each Star Destroyer, and it's just like...
Who's doing the rosters? Like...
It'd be a big...
What if you're in the Knights of Ren and one of your mates is getting married and you're like, fuck, but we're coming up out of the ground that day. I'll see if I can swap it.
The quota for the weekend is, we got to complete, 25 more ships before Sunday. We've got the Bucks party on Friday night. And,
yeah, exactly.
Bobby's already off because his missus has gone into labour. And fucking Charlie is going off to fucking Hoth for some reason. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it off. It's got to be a bad rostering system, especially if they're all essentially maybe even clones themselves. Their union would be pretty fucked.
Oh, they'd have a lot.
Who works HR?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck.
So we got 50 years of stormtroopers, and there's like a billion trillion stormtroopers throughout the galaxy. Only 2 ever have succeeded and been good.
Yep. Clone trooper and a stormtrooper.
So only 2 of them ever in the entire galaxy have gone, what we're doing isn't great. Only 2. You're okay? That's your answer? Is a smile and a nod?
What? Sorry, I was not even paying attention. I was thinking about stormtroopers for a second there. What's the actual question?
Well, just you would think there would be more seceded stormtroopers, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just 2 people. Another arc that J.J. Abrams paid off when he introduces the stupid horses on the stupid horse planet. It's clearly just Scotland, and they're just they don't even try to hide it. They come back and they have a use. Yes. They actually, because they're like, the radar thing will take our ships down. These horses are little living things.
Well, that's what answers your question just then. They're a group of stormtroopers that also rebelled against.
Yeah, true. I guess there is more than 2 of them.
So,
you're right.
You have a small little tribe with horses that went, yeah, fuck ya. But then the rest of the stormtroopers like, you can stay here on this little fucking island then.
I got job security, mate. I got benefits. I can go to my mate Chad's wedding.
Exactly. So they went, fuck, now we're stuck here in this little island with a couple of tiny horses and some the fucking debris of the Death Star with the Emperor's chamber in it harvesting one of the fucking Sith locators.
Lucky they put the horses on that one.
I know.
Of all the ones, they just had to guess. Well, they make a joke out of it, I guess. Poe's like, I'm just literally guessing.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. It's the same, or you'd think there would be a bit more rebellion from within the stormtroopers and that, but as it sort of was after...
They're all fucking clones anyway, probably.
Well, after the Clone Wars, and then they realised clones not the way to go. We'll just recruit people, and then in the newer saga, it's like, let's steal people.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you put that out on Seek? It's a tough
Eventually people are going to go,
yeah, you know what?
I'm not much of a labourer,
No.
but I will take the HR job. So eventually, like...
I'm good with Excel, I'll give it.
Yeah, they realise, you know what, let's stop blowing up planets. Just take the people, put them in a white costume and say, don't take off that helmet. Build this ship.
And then just kind of stand around.
Yeah.
That's all they really do.
That's it.
Could everyone always understand Chewbacca? Because Poe could just understand him.
Well, see, I think that's just the detriment to Disney's writing of this saga, was there was just a, hey, let's just take everyone from A New Hope and put them in Force Awakens and give them the same character traits. Yeah. Poe is Han.
Yeah. You can just understand Chewie.
It's just, they're the same guy.
God, just the saddest thing in the world is watching Billy D. Williams in this movie. Because he is
so fat.
He is absolutely riddled with dementia. Like, I worked in dementia for a little while, like in dementia. He is just riddled with it, and it is so fucking sad every time he's on screen. He has no idea where he is. He's not looking at anyone because he doesn't realise anyone's in the room with him.
He's just got those squinty eyes and it's sort of like...
And he's very clearly just reading off the teleprompter. Yeah. Like, he's doing his cool... he's doing his cool swagger thing, like, in his own 94-year-old way.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you shouldn't have drudged him up. It's so fucking sad.
Yeah, I know.
I felt so sorry for him.
Really?
A little blossom. He didn't know where he was.
I know. You can get away, like... You could have got away with this movie with not having Billy D. Williams in it.
Absolutely.
It's just a nostalgia trip. Yeah. It's like, let's try and get as many...
And again, they needed a shot for the trailer.
Exactly. Needed to spoil something else before the fucking movie came out.
Bless him.
I know.
His little heart. He's still going. Good on him.
That's it. But no more Star Wars for him. That's fine.
No more Star Wars for him. So, speaking of getting vaporized, this is my last question. I thought I had more, but I didn't have that many. I must have stopped paying attention. So, the Death Star.
Correct.
The explosion of the Death Star.
Yes.
Just catastrophic. One of the biggest explosions the galaxy's ever seen.
Yes.
How is there that much of it left? Because when she goes into it, it's still pretty intact. All the debris in that ocean still looks pretty good. Is that the Death Star?
It's part of it.
Yo, how is there that much left? It should have just been fucking vaporized.
Well, I mean, the blast was just an internal blast, a sort of like, you know, cushioned itself out. Obviously, it's not like, you know, this is thick metal we're talking about.
There's a lot of it left, though.
Yeah, I know, and it's going to spread itself out. And it was a big space station.
Star Wars just couldn't resist going back to it, could they?
Well, no. When they show the Emperor's throne room again, they go, remember this from Empire? Oh.
Yeah, a lot of this movie is very much just remember.
Which is then now everyone's saying they can't go back to those movies and look at the Emperor's throne room without going, there's a fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
If you open that door, there's a fucking thing in there.
That'll come back in 50 years.
And then they go, but fuck, when did they put it there? Yeah. We never knew about it before. Now it's there.
Another come-on moment was the X-Wing. When Luke raises the X-Wing, I was just like, you are taking the piss now. You are just...
Something tells me that X-Wing shouldn't be flyable.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's been sitting in the water for how long?
That's just them, like, pinching your cheeks, like as Star Wars fans go, you little babies, you remember this? Oh, you're going to get excited when you see this. Oh, you remember. Who remembers the X-Wing? Who remembers the X-Wing?
I do. I remembered.
I was just like, what's she going to do with the ship she left there? This is going to collect sand like the other one.
Well, yeah, it's just going to burn up and then the Porgs are just going to have somewhere to play.
Yeah, the Porgs.
Yeah.
They didn't come back, did they?
No.
Mass extinction.
One of them came back.
As actually the darkest point of all of these things, there was a horrific Porg, just extinction.
Yeah.
So, you know, mankind took over, climate change, wiped the Porgs out.
R.I.P. those Porgs.
Porgs.
Porgs. P-O-R-G-S.
Okay.
Porgs.
I wanted to say Pogs, but they're those little toy things. Yeah, you
forget about the Porgs.
Remember Pogs?
They were cool.
Look, now we're Disney.
I miss Tarzos.
See, we can make a Disney movie. Remember the thing you remembered? Here
Coming
it is.
soon.
It's in the trailer.
Here's money. We'll pay you to watch it. Fuck.
Well, that's all the crimes of Disney you had to answer for, I think.
I think that was
I think we touched on too many of them in our review.
I know, but there's one final thing was, I think it was in part of your review that I briefly saw.
I told you not to read it.
I didn't. I just wanted to see how long it was, and I saw one of the last bits.
2 full Instagram things.
It was when Finn is about to tell Rey something.
Yeah, so a massive problem I have with J.J. Abrams and his filmmaking is he's just such a fucking coward. Like, it's like a child. He's got the attention span of a child starting to write a story, and they're like, holy fuck, this is so exciting. There's going to be like intrigue and mystique and stuff, and he's writing, and then he goes, I'm bored, I'm going to go do 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is a great movie.
Very good movie.
Yeah, but he just never fucking... He's so obsessed with mystery and stuff, but he's so bad at revealing it or closing it or giving it any payoff at all. Yes. So when Finn says, I have to tell you something, and then they even sort of mention it again, he's like, what were you going to tell Rey? And then he's like, blah, blah, it's too important right now.
Yeah.
So why? Why does he do that? Why did he feel the need? In the last movie, they knew it was the last movie, set in stone, right?
Yeah.
So if he had that line, you would think he would pay it off at the end of the movie. What was it gonna be? What do you think it was gonna be? As a Star Wars fan, knowing plenty about it...
So you don't know what it actually means?
I was just like, maybe he loves Rey, I guess, maybe.
They came out with what he was gonna say. After the movie came out, they did a Q&A, and JJ came out and said this is what he was going to tell her. So, first I'll tell you what I thought.
Am I going to like it?
Probably not. Because it's dead fucking obvious.
Yeah.
So, the main draw from that for people was Finn was going to tell her probably he loves her.
Yeah, that's what I
Some
guessed.
weird secretive love
that's
where,
what I guessed.
And
then that would make sense with him, like, patting Rose on the shoulder and going, I'm not in love with you. We're not a thing. Yeah. We're not and that was like the signification of the audience. Like, no, this isn't happening.
Which was that, but then there was people being like, but then there's also maybe a theory that
him and
Poe are lovers for each other as well.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but they got shit to do. They got work to do. Like, they don't have time for that.
What he actually was going to say was he was just going to tell Rey,
hey, you can heal things.
No.
Oh, God, how is it? No.
Would have been great. He wants to tell her that he is also force sensitive.
Ah, right. Of course he fucking is.
Makes sense. Because it's led up through the movie that he is somewhat connected with the force.
How? When? Why? Where?
He feels when... fuck it.
So when
he feels when Rey dies.
Yeah, he
has that feeling. He sort of stops and goes, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah, they're running through the thing, and he's like, "It's Rey." It's like, yeah, she's in trouble or something. Yeah,
that's one of the biggest takeaways from it.
Yeah, right.
It's also the fact that he can wield a lightsaber with no issues.
Yeah,
it's sort of just like
in all the marketing and stuff, he's holding a lightsaber. He doesn't really do that much.
Yeah, he's portrayed. From Force Awakens, he was portrayed like he could be a secret Jedi.
Yeah.
But then, as the movie sort of progressed...
Could have done a lot with
they also, after The Last Jedi and that, when they were like, oh, there's others out there that can be with the Force, and they showed that little fucking dumb kid with the stick looking up to the sky, and you're like, sit the fuck down, you ain't fucking special. Fuck you. And then, you get those little glimpses with Finn, and I think there's another moment at some point, I can't fucking remember. There was another point where it seemed like he had some sort of feeling with the Force as well.
Yeah, right.
So as soon as that was sort of brought out into the world, everyone was like, oh.
Okay.
No, that's not very special.
Yeah, no.
So it was,
It's kind of a bit like...
It's as you said, it's him going, so then he says, oh, look at that over there. What's that? What was I doing? Nah, it's alright, we'll leave it.
Yeah. Then one of the producers came up and was like, hey, what was Finn going to say? And he was just like, it was Luke Skywalker.
We'll wait for the Q&A. If someone picks up on it, I'll answer
it. It was Luke Skywalker Day, and he was just like, oh, fuck it, he's a Jedi. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn's a bit wasted as well. But, again, he got an arc. I'm alright with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with his arc.
I'm fine with him not being a Jedi.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with him just being just being Finn.
Yeah. So yeah, just J.J. Abrams needs to chill out with his Mr. X and his mystery boxes.
He needs to chill out with a lot of shit. He needs to keep doing stuff, but he needs to chill out in some areas.
Yeah.
He needs
to do something not fantastical. He needs to do just like a movie.
He needs to make Cloverfield work properly now.
Yeah. He needs to do it Zack Snyder and do like Dawn of the Dead.
He needs to do something weird.
Yeah. Something artsy.
Yeah. So, that's Rise of Skywalker.
It's a surprisingly fine movie.
It's still a fine movie, and for that to come out of your mouth, I'm very happy to hear.
Holes the size of goddamn craters.
I know they're there. It just didn't end perfectly. It did
and
not
it is
end
sad.
perfectly.
Like, I do genuinely, for as much fun of people who like Star Wars, I like to make, it does suck that this is the end you got.
Yeah.
It was like, it's okay, there's elements of a fine ending, but the fact that they lost a whole movie and had to rush it so bad, I do genuinely feel, even sort of a little bit for the incels, I'm like, it sucks.
Yeah.
You got a really rushed. You got a good movie, but overall satisfying ending.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
For the main part, it really depends on how you took in all 9 movies of Star Wars. Because I have a lot of friends that absolutely love this movie, understood that there were problems with it, but still went, this was another Star Wars movie. It was still a spectacular show. It ended. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's more Star Wars.
I can't imagine anyone defending some of the holes in this. Like,
no,
I can't imagine anyone saying this is a perfect movie.
I'll always put my hand up and go, there were problems.
Yeah. It's a good
but
movie.
I still love this movie.
Good movie.
Now, for the future of Star Wars, something that I'm very happy about, we have Taika Waititi directing the next Star Wars installment.
So is that... I just saw the headline. Is that a new series or is it just a standalone?
This is a film.
Thank God.
This is going to be a movie.
Taika's good at
series
that.
they're still just sticking with. They're still just sticking with Favreau for the Mandalorian. Yeah. Season 3 has already been confirmed, so we have nothing with season 2 yet. But that's close to wrapped.
It's confidence, yeah.
And now the third season has been greenlit.
You know why? It's really cheap to make. The soundstage they built was really expensive, but in terms of making up for green screen and visual effects and stuff, apparently it saves like a few movies worth of money.
And for what they did, man, it was such a good fucking series too. And it just shows that a Star Wars series can work. If you put put the right person on it, even with a cast that aren't that known, like, no one's going to know that's Pedro Pascal under the mask until the last episode. Yeah, I don't know. And then it was brilliant because it didn't have any extra lore from Star Wars of old. It was just...
The end was a bit of a nod to the Clone Wars, wasn't it? Like one of the doohickeys he finds or something. I don't remember. I see headlines on Reddit and I sort of read it and I'm just like, I'm bored.
I think there's a bit to it. They try to add in as what they can, but there's something to it because I'm pretty sure they've also confirmed Boba Fett is going to be part of the second season in some form, which would be great to see. Yeah. But yeah, getting Taika Waititi to be directing a Star Wars film, I've gone, this is going to be like what they did with Thor Ragnarok. It's going to reinvigorate the series again.
Absolutely. Thor Ragnarok reinvigorated Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly.
You can tell just how much.
He even said it. He's just like, I got happy again to be playing Thor.
Yeah, fucking A.
Because
the Dark World is a...
You put Chris Hemsworth to the Dark World. Of course you're going to lose faith in Thor. God. And Taika goes, no, wait there, bro. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to get a rock man.
Piss off, Goose. I think, and
rock.
Obviously COVID's going to help it because nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
I think Star Wars just needs just a day on the back shelf of the fridge. Maybe like 2 or 3 years. Nothing drastic. Because even in the years off, we got Rogue One and we got Solo. They still had that. They never had a year off.
Yeah. It was consistent.
And I think people are going to be burnt out on it. I think.
Which 100% it's what showed in Skywalker.
Yeah, but I think this year there's going to be nothing because they don't have a choice.
I think we possibly still get season 2 of the Mando.
Easy. That's easy.
And then whenever they start production for whatever this Taika-driven movie is going to be.
Just before I came over, actually, Black Widow's been announced October 29.
Ooh.
So it looks like that's the window for movies again.
Beautiful.
It's still a long way away, but at least we have
something's
some
on the
sort
horizon.
Of, yeah. At least it's this year.
We're getting there.
At least it's this year.
It's been a long time.
But yeah, I just think obviously, I don't know what makes money. I don't know how to make money. I don't have any money. If I did, I would be the head of Disney.
Yeah.
I think personally they should just fucking can it for a little bit, take a break. I was hoping they would do that with Marvel, but of course they didn't.
Nah. I mean, essentially that's what they said after Solo flopped. They went, we're not going to make anything.
Solo was catastrophic.
Yes.
That was genuine flop.
Yeah, that was... It wasn't great.
It's very hard to find someone to defend it.
Wasn't great.
I haven't seen it, but I was just like, who fucking cares?
I enjoyed it, but... Yeah. I can't really ever go back to it and watch it again too often. Any other Star Wars I can, but Solo is sort of like on the rocks. They were like, okay, we're going to take a step back because we're fucking up. We'll do Skywalker, and then we'll leave it. So hopefully this is going to be like 2 years, maybe 3 years until we get this title one. Because it's going to be something completely new.
Fair. Yeah.
They're going to do something completely different. Because Skywalker saga is done.
They have to stop with the
There'll be
references.
no references for Skywalker, Clone Wars, nothing like that. We move away from that. And then we get whatever series. We're getting the Kenobi series.
We are getting a Kenobi series. That's been delayed, but we're getting it.
It's fine.
It's confirmed.
It's fine. And we just take it as it comes. Movies will be coming back out soon. We can start doing new shit eventually.
Eventually.
But we have ideas for other stuff.
We got retrospectives, we got topics, we can do whatever.
Yes.
We'll make it work.
So, I guess we can end that with the Rise of Skywalker.
I did quite like the last shot of Rey on that planet with the two suns.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Same as New Hope.
A lot of people hated it, but
What's the first one? A New Hope?
New Hope.
Yeah. It's that shot. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it was good.
So fucking stupid how she looks over it.
I know.
Leia and Luke are there just like...
Yeah.
It's like all the family jokes.
They
had to, yeah.
I had to come through like that.
And that's another one, like Solo. The way he got his name was really stupid. It was just like a throwaway thing. That's the same in the end of Rise of Skywalker. Some lady's just like, who are you? And she says, Rey. Any normal real life conversation...
Rey who?
Yeah. You would just go...
For way too long.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Rey. And again, putting yourself in the scenario of the other character. If you're the lady on the horse, you're just going, is she okay? Should I call her?
She's waiting. Looks over.
Warren, I think this girl's having a stroke. Should we call someone?
Rey Skywalker.
She interrupted me, but that's okay. Okay. And to that lady's just like, why'd you put so much gravitas on the last name? I don't give a fuck.
Why the fuck is that lady there?
Good point.
We know that there is nothing around that house.
Yeah.
From A New Hope, you know that's where his auntie and uncle live. You see the full shot around the place. There's nothing.
That lady should have looked at Rey and gone, are you as lost as I am? Because holy fuck did I take a wrong turn. This ain't Albuquerque, son. Where am I?
Fuck. Yes.
That's why she's so old. She left when she was like 20, but she's been out in the desert for so long. Yeah, but that was...
Fuck.
That was just like, okay, I'm fine with her claiming Skywalker, but they could have done it a bit less, what's the word? Ham-fistedly, I guess.
We need to stop now because we're just digging up too much more.
Yeah, you can pick holes in it, but it's a pretty good movie.
Pretty good movie. That's Rise of Skywalker. I love Star Wars. I'll always love Star Wars. Jack is Jack. He liked this Star Wars. I'm fucking surprised at that. So, with that, we are happy to be back again.
Did you might hear the audio from last week. You
maybe
might not.
The audio might make its way through. The way it's looking, I think we might be good.
Pretty sure this audio's worked.
We should be okay.
We'll end it with the same way we've been ending it recently, which is me talking for 3 minutes about the importance of liking videos
liking,
on YouTube,
subscribing, sharing.
It's very important.
Please do these things.
Now that we can, have some consistency in being together again.
Yes.
It's not going to be any weird quarantine.
I know. We get
6 weeks of quarantine.
Going to be promoting more, so your socials are going to be flooded with my bullshit anyway.
We can go back to trying to grow a little bit, and it's one click. It's very, very easy to just like it. Unless it's some fucking, it's against your religion, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Then dislike it. Whatever.
Don't do that, Jesus.
I know, we're on a roll currently with the fucking like ratio.
Honestly, just like it. even if you never see us again, you might be doing some good for the
Yeah.
world. You might be, well, not
Even
for
if
the world.
even if
putting
you
some
eventually come through because we're doing a movie that you like,
Yeah, exactly.
just watch that episode. Like it for just because you like that movie as well.
But it's free. Just and
Yeah.
it does wonders for us.
Yeah,
Does the same thing a subscription on Twitch would do.
Until we
Just
really
boosts us.
start to need money, then we might start an OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, we do full episodes with our dicks
We
out.
could do that. That'd be a fucking thing. Just
Nothing
straight
sexual
up.
about it. We're just sitting here like this with our willies out.
Yeah, that's it. Still talking about like how we
And
normally
it still fits
would.
OnlyFans because there's nudity. So.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
We charge that premium mint.
They make
because
good
they're getting-
money, man.
I know.
Ooh.
I know.
Right. That's a business discussion.
I know.
For the
That's
Knights of
another
Ren.
time. What just
Hey?
yeah.
Nothing even fell over. Something just made a noise. Alright.
There you go.
Anyway,
We'll catch you either
Yeah.
this weekend or next. I don't know when.
Yeah,
We're
mate.
going to do something else. We might throw another quick one this weekend.
Could do.
Going to be a themed, topical discussion again.
It's probably just going to be us reviewing one movie we really like and then talking about the theme of that movie, sort of.
I'm going to spoil it now. It's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, fine.
I'm sorry. There's no dancing around it. We're doing the theme of dinosaur movies and why Jurassic Park is the only movie that's ever worked in history and will only ever work in history. Stay tuned for that one because I love Jurassic Park as well. It was in my top 10. I'm very excited to talk about dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited to just watch a movie I like.
Exactly.
It'd be quite nice.
I'll give you that.
It'd be a very
pleasure.
non-confrontational episode. If you want bickering, you're not going to get that with Jurassic Park because we're both.
I know.
Yeah, it's fine.
No. Spared no expense.
Anyway,
Alright.
you guys, the outros of these episodes have been going longer and longer. Like you try and
Yeah, I
and
know,
I just say
but-
some dumb shit.
That's what I'm liking more, is that we're just
Yeah.
getting more into the conversational bullshit and just bantering it.
So next week is going to be 10 minutes of Jurassic Park, 50 minutes of us trying to outro because I keep interrupting.
Basically, yeah. Like, subscribe, share.
It's free. It's literally free.
We've already said that, Jack. We've been here before. We're ending the podcast. Guys, this is the You Like That podcast. I am
Thank you
Adam.
for listening. I'm Jack.
We'll see you again soon.
We ended it.
Very good.